It is officially day 60. What? I'm trying to figure out the days. It's so confusing. So we had 31 and 28:59. So today is day 62, but it's actually day 63. No, 61. I'm so confused. Anyways, I will figure it out. 20, 31. Wait, 31, 28, and 31 is 59. So the first would have been 60, the second would have been 61. Of 365 days to me, here we are. Whoa, a lot has happened. I started practicing Lent, and I chose to give up dating apps, and I chose to replace that with giving my Italian lover a chance. And I could tell he was a little like, okay, yeah, just keep in touch. And he came over tonight and we got together, and it was much better. And I've realized some things. This is good for me. I like him. And I don't care that the sex isn't great. It's getting better. And I told him what I liked about him. And he said he liked me too. And whew, he even said, I love you. Of course I love you. And I just skip over that. I still skip over things and step over things. And I saw I had a great opportunity to tell him the truth, how I've been putting him off, and I wasn't sure, but now it doesn't matter. And when I told him how I like talking to him and I like laughing with him, he said, that's good if you're going to spend time with somebody. And I feel the same. And I realized that this is a wonderful opportunity for me to grow and have the kind of relationship I want. And I'm practicing being able to create and manifest that by letting go of all the negative things. I get triggered in an instant, but I heard today our thoughts and our feelings are not reality. We can bend reality, we can shape it, we can create it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to give him a chance, at least for the 45 days of Lent. I'm not going to look elsewhere. I'm not going to put my intention elsewhere. And I'm going to let this develop. I'm going to allow. I created the possibility of being gracious, allowing and receiving. And tonight I did that. I was very gracious and charming and funny and flirtatious and oh, he's so sexy. And I let him know I felt that way about him, and it was so easy. The next step, of course, is to go deeper. And I allowed and I received. He touched me, he gave me a massage, and I haven't really been naked with him. I've been embarrassed of my body, so I've hidden it, over clothes. And this time I got naked. I had a little see-through thing around me, and it felt good to be naked with him. I liked it. And he touched me a little more, but I really am documenting how that's going to shift based on what I'm creating and what I believe. And I can shift it because every moment I have a thought. When he sent me a text that said, let's keep in touch, let's play it by ear and keep in touch, it triggered something. I said, no, and I'm going to create it differently. And I sent out a text that tempted him to come over. And the same with when he left. I was triggered. And then I got to process it, and I could see that triggering could have led me back to the way I was, that would then create the future that had already been in the past. You see? This is really good stuff. So when we are triggered by something, it brings up an emotion of a trauma that we relate to the past. And by giving in and giving over to that and thinking that that's real in that moment, believing that that's real in that moment, we then create the probable, almost certain future of what had already come before. Okay, do you get me? So then the past actually becomes our future. Not allowing for a new possibility, for a new future, for a creative future. It's completely dominated by whatever happened in the past, and it gets recreated that way. All in that moment that you're triggered. The trick here is to recognize that that is nothing more than a trigger from the past. And it's not real. And that does not have to be, the past does not have to be your future anymore. This is good stuff, that you, me, whomever, can actually create a different future. The moment that we recognize that that was a trigger and that is not reality, and I can create the future that I want by just being present and believing that that future is possible. The crazy thing is, there was already a shift in him and who we were being, how I was being. And he touched me more, and the sex was better, all in my creation. Because I didn't give in, and I almost did, to the feelings that got triggered from the past. And I started to go there again. It's such an easy thought. Oh, you just want me for sex. That is my core belief, that men just want me for sex. And until I shift that core belief and transform it and replace it with another belief, that's exactly what's going to show up. What I recognized is I have an opportunity with that man to create a completely different future, a different self-concept. This is exciting. All right, here we go.